Emily, for that perfect segue, we are continuing to talk about the perfect gift for your Father's Day, and today we're capitalizing on the notion that handmade gifts can sometimes be the most special kind of gifts. We're here with Tracy from Michael's Arts and Crafts, and we have a whole slew of activities that you can do with your kids to make sure you say thank you for the father or the grandfather in their life. So Tracy, give me a little rundown of what we're going to be working on today.
Well, it's really nice. We have a couple different options here. We have something that you can do right from scratch, starting with their basic wooden frame and doing it all yourself, or we have something for the not so crafty people that comes in a nice little kit all put together with the paints and everything that you just kind of tailor and finish up on your own. So a couple different options for those people out there and their levels of experience and how creative they want to get.
All right, well, let's get to work on this picture frame. Now I have to point out every time you come, I like it the best because you do all of the hard work for me.
Yes, I try.
And I really just get to assemble the pieces. So tell me where we start with this picture frame.
Okay, yeah, we have various styles of these actually. This is their basic wooden one. They come just blank, so we started off by giving it a little stained look. That's the finished product, but we also have this semi-made one here.
So how did we make that stain? Because I'm assuming with kids you don't want to use an actual wood stain.
Right, no, exactly. So you're just taking a basic brown paint, safe for kids, and watering it down a little bit. So, and using the foam brush, which are my favorite for kids because they're disposable. So cheap that you use them and throw them out, no worry about cleaning up after.
When crafting with kids, I can assume that you don't want to use expensive tools. You just want to sort of make it easy, simple, and safe.
Exactly.
All right, so we've let the stain dry. The next thing that we're noticing on this picture frame is the pattern. So how do we make this pattern?
Exactly. Love our dads in plaid, so took our ruler, and really you're just drawing lines just with the ruler, and it's spaced out with the ruler. So a line on each side of the ruler, giving you your little pattern to work with.
And going off that theme of making everything super simple, you really just made it the width of the ruler.
Exactly.
So no measuring anything. And our producer Bridget is actually pointing out that it kind of looks like grill marks too, which is perfect for Father's Day.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so we took our time, we did all of that. The next step would then be?
We are going to make a cute little bow tie to embellish it just out of our craft sheet or our felt sheets that we sell at Michael's. Pick Dad's favorite colors, doesn't really matter. And we had a nice little pattern available online actually on michaels.com. So if you go on there, the pattern's there, trace it out, and we're cutting it out.
So we're cutting it out, and what it's going to look like over here on the finished piece is a little bit of a collar and bow tie.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to do this. So while I'm doing this, what can you be prepping for the next thing?
Well, you want to make your card, right, to go along with your gift. So Michael sells nice packages of cards, and you can pick out your favorite colors. They come in all different styles. We went with our basic craft paper on this one, and stacks of scrapbook paper. So inside there, different patterns, super easy again. You go to michaels.com, pick out your favorite pattern that you want to do, use your paper, cut it out, glue it on, and voila, you have a nice card to go with your gift.
And you know, I'm looking at the things on the table for the crafts that we are making, not the prepackaged ones, and it seems like this is a lot of stuff that the parents might just have around from purchasing stuff for other crafts.
Absolutely, especially if your mom's the scrapbooker, definitely all this stuff is laying around.
That's what I was getting at. My mom has all of these scrapbooking stuff. So I'm not going to glue on the bow tie. It's all cut out, but I want to get to the next step. So after we glue on the bow tie, we let it dry a little bit. Then we're going to be doing that sort of detailing with the plaid. So how is that happening?
Exactly. There's a couple different options depending on the level of your kid. You can do it more with markers and then just embellish it with some different Sharpies, some different Crayola markers that we offer.
For the younger kids, that might be an option.
Exactly. But what we brought today was the puffy paint. I love the little bling and the little sparkles, so I brought that along. So we just honestly just tracing the lines out with the paint, and it's really nice because the fine tip on it, easy to work with, easy to squeeze. So.
All right, for people that want a little bit more information on this craft, that want those templates, what is your website?
Michaels.com, and you'll find everything under our tab project ideas.
Now, we didn't have a chance to talk about these sort of paint your own Father's Day gifts, which you do have. I just want to take a moment really quick to mention the Passport to Imagination, because that's a great way for this summer to get kids involved in crafting.
Exactly. If the kids have nothing to do this summer, Michaels is the place to bring them, and we have different crafts going on every day. Every Michaels has different books, and it's also available on michaels.com to check it out, what your local Michaels is offering to sign your kids up to bring them in. Well, you get to go enjoy your day. The parents get to go out, shop, eat lunch, and then come back and get them. So.
Which is great, especially when we're talking about the summer. There's a lot of time to fill. Thank you,
Definitely.
Tracy, for
Thank
coming
you.
in and showing me how to thank my dad. Dad, I hope you don't mind a wooden picture frame, because that's what you're getting for Father's Day. Spoiler alert. All right, but right now we're going to head back over to the Kitchen World kitchen to see what Lauren is up to.
Nothing sounds